Good morning. So I didn't realise it until we actually chatted about it. That was something that came up yesterday, and it's something that it just reminded me of how important those little conversations are. And I'll be honest, I preach this stuff a lot, sometimes fall out of the habit of it. And something that I always ask the kids at the end of the day, like, oh, what's your favourite part of the day? And something I notice about them is that if I don't share my favourite part of the day, they just go, nothing. They go, what's your favourite part of the day? I'll see, nothing. What's your favourite part of the day? I mean, nothing. Whereas if I start this conversation like, oh, my favourite part of the day was this, this and this. What was your favourite part of the day? They then go, oh, my favourite part was this. They actually think about it. It's really interesting. And I think the more we can share that culture, that of sharing wins, thinking about favourite part, that question programs our brain, just like I talked about yesterday. Like, why, or the other day, I can't remember, what was it? When we say things like, why can't I just get motivated to exercise? Why? We're giving ourselves permission to think of reasons why we can't. We have to change the question. And I had a chat with someone yesterday, and she said at the end of our catch-up, I was just like, you know, how's things? What's going well? She's like, well, I've lost 2 kilos. I'm feeling so much fitter. I've noticed I've got so much more energy. I went on a walk, you know, not a massive walk, but I was just so much fitter. I wasn't very breathless, and it almost felt a little bit easy. And it was like, you know what, yeah, things are going really well. I haven't really thought about it. And that's the power of a check-in. That's the power of what we do in terms of the Kickstart books. Hey, Nan, how are we doing? And the power of just putting your attention on what you're doing well. Because sometimes that's all you need to give you the courage and the confidence to continue. And obviously with, you know, kids of today and everything like that, to adults as well, we have to preach this stuff. But, you know, something I always think about in terms of mental health as well, how much we're always thinking about the thing we did wrong, beating ourselves up. We should have did this, we should have done this, we should have done this, all of these things, you know. But actually, the key thing here is, okay, did I do my best? Did I show up? Knowing what I know now, would I do anything differently? Is there anything that I could do differently? And we're always, rather than being critical, we're just being a bit more curious. You know, what could I have done differently today? Did I need that? How did I feel after I binge ate, if that was the case? Whatever it is. Rather, we're just being a bit more curious. And we change the game from, why am I being so rubbish? Why am I doing this? Why is this rubbish? Where we're asking our brain questions, we're just going to look for negative answers. Whereas actually just framing it as, okay, what worked well? And a question that I'm about to actually ask inside our private support group is, you know, no matter how big or small, what was your most significant win this week? You know, what was the best part of your week? And that is a different question to saying, you know, what worked well this week? What was your best part? Because even a rubbish week has a best part. And we are programmed to look for the negatives, look for the rubbish parts, and that's important. It's actually good to look at them, and it's good to be frustrated at times. It's good to be frustrated because then we can use that energy to then ask better questions. Knowing what I know now, what would I do differently? That's okay. To be frustrated with yourself, I should have done this, I should have done this. I get it, that's okay. Okay, knowing what I know now, what could I do differently? Well, I could do this. I can do this today. What's the obstacle? Time. Okay, when could you lower your expectations of what you need to do? Now it's doable. Now I'm going to do it for today. Just do it for today. Forget about tomorrow, just do it for today. So, I hope that helps. Any questions, as always, let me know on this amazing day. I'm here in our wild meadow garden. It's been a lot of hard work, this meadow that we've been growing here around the back of the studio. So, have an awesome day. Any questions, as always, just let me know. If you want more information about our Kickstart, Chippenham, Marlborough, devices starting August, just comment below and I'll get back to you from there. Take care.